Hi, I'm Tati, and this is what I want to read in September. So in September, there are lots of awesome readathons happening, and I decided to pick only one to participate in because I tend to get overambitious with my TBRs. So I am going to be participating in Mammamiathon, which is a readathon based on Mamma Mia. It's taking place from September 1st to the 12th, and I'll leave all the details and prompts linked in the description. Now, for this readathon, there are a few different character categories and songs within those categories, and then prompts for each song. You can do the readathon a few different ways. I decided to just go through all of the characters and pick out my favorite songs, which it was hard to narrow down to my favorites. I really considered just making my TBR for every single prompt. However, I do want it to be somewhat plausible of me finishing my TBR, so I narrowed it down to 7 songs, I think. Also, if you think some of my choices for the prompts are kind of weird, it's because I'm doing my best to use books from my actual physical TBR shelves. So I tried to make it fit as much as possible. Mostly it means the books are kind of outdated, but I still haven't read them, and I still want to read them. So that's what this TBR is consisting of. So the first song is Money, 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 and the prompt for that is to read a book you did not buy at full price. And for this one, I'm going to be finishing People Like Us by Dana Malee. I actually got this book as part of a giveaway that I forgot I entered in the first place. I started it during the reading rush, and I have not finished it. I haven't picked it up since, so I have like this much left. Don't spoil. But I figure it's okay if I use books that I'm not going to be reading a whole book for, because I don't think this readathon has like points or anything. It's not like a competition. It's just what I want to read. So number 2 is Mamma Mia, of course. And that one is to give a book or an author a second chance. And for this one, I'm going with Replica by Lauren Oliver. The thing is, I'm not the biggest fan of Lauren Oliver's books. I haven't had the best luck with them in the past. I think the only one I really like is Broken Things. However, the premise of this book, plus like the format, the style that it's written in, is really intriguing to me. And then the next one is SOS, one of my favorite songs of the movie. And for this one, you need a book with at least 2 points of view, which is something I love in books. And for this one, I'm going to be doubling up with Replica, because the whole premise of this book is that it's 2 girls, 2 stories, 1 novel. So it is 2 different points of view. It's like the same book from the 2 different characters' points of view. And also, I'm not sure what the best way to read it would be. It says that you can read it either like in alternating chapters, so like you read the chapter, you flip it, and then you read a chapter, or read the same chapter again but from the other POV, or you can read the whole book in one way and then flip it and then read it the other way. If you've read this book or other books like this one, tell me which way you prefer. Which way should I read it? Then we have I Have a Dream, which for this one you have to read a fantasy book, and for that I'm going to read Collateral Damage by Taylor Simmons. I'm actually going to be finishing it because I have started it. I am this much of the way through. Now, it's about superheroes, so I guess you could say you could argue that it's more sci-fi than fantasy, but for me, superheroes like fall in both sci-fi and fantasy, so that's why I'm reading it. Number 5 is Thank You for the Music, and this is a book that involves music. And for that, I'm going to be reading The Lucy Variations by Sarah Zarr. Number 6 is Dancing Queen, a popular or hyped book. And for this one, I'm going with Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Yes, I still have not read this book, but I do believe it's the most popular / hyped book that is currently on my physical TBR that I have not read yet. So we're going with it. And then we have Our Last Summer, and for this one it's a book involving travel, and I'm going to go with Royally Lost by Angie Stanton, which is another book that I have already started and I'm going to be finishing for this readathon. I'm this much of the way through. I'm really liking it so far. I really want to finish some books that are on my currently reading shelf, so this readathon is going to help me do that. And that's everything I want to read during those first 12 days of September for Mammamiathon. Hopefully I'll be able to. As for the rest of the month, I only have 2 other books I'm really hoping to get to. 3 other books I'm really hoping to get through in September. And they are Final Girls by Riley Sager, The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, if I can somehow get my hands on it, because I think it's coming out in September. And I want to finally read Little Women, because I do want to read a classic every month. And I completely forgot to read a classic last month because I was so wrapped up in Disneyathon. And that's all I have planned out. Will I read more during September? Hopefully, but I don't have anything like set. Whatever else is going to be mood reads. Let me know in the comments what readathons you're participating in September. If you are participating in any, there are so many awesome ones happening right now. If you like this video and would like to see me do more TBRs or readathons, you can let me know by giving this video a like. I have new videos every Tuesday and Friday, so subscribe if you'd like to see more. Just to mention it, I am planning to vlog Mammamiathon, so stay tuned for that if you like my reading vlogs. Also, let me know your favorite songs from Mamma Mia in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye. Every time I say September, I hesitate because I have a tendency to mix up September and February. Don't ask me why. I couldn't tell you, but I always mix the 2 up. Anyway, September. The real question isn't going to be how many of these books I end up reading for the TBR. It's going to be how many times do I end up listening to the soundtrack over and over again during the readathon, because I have a feeling it's going to be a lot. My bangs have gotten too long, but I can't go get a haircut at the moment. So, okay, bye.